before you get to where that general area is. What do you mean by that?
If you look at that one, it has different sort of fluids embedded in the bottom of the ready part. That is the camera itself. And it has 5 band lights that each of those separate cameras are collecting, so that you can see what's coming down from the sky as a signal versus what's coming up from the ground that the cameras get. They don't, these ones on top don't image. They just get a signal. It's actually a voltage signal of energy.
To have that surface reflective fire. Because that way, even if you have very different structures.
So what he's doing now
I don't know why it always does that. That's why I made the launch pad for it. I'm just going to switch it to auto.
Auto flight mode.
And those are all the lines that it has to do.
So it's just gonna go back and forth, back and forth.
That's right, like a lawnmower.
Yeah. Where did it start?
It started right here.
Okay.
And
so
that's where we are up there.
So it's already done all those lines right there?
Yeah.
That's pretty quick.
I know.
Like, so what are we doing? Like, what's the drone being used for right now?
So what we're flying right now is to track the movement of rack patches for field sampling. And these images are also used to see how the creeks change configuration and track creek slumping, and I'm sure there's other things that it's used for that I'm not even aware of.
Right. What kind of drone is it?
It's a TerraView Range Pro X8.
Right. And they're no longer in business, right? The drone company's not?
Unfortunately.
Yeah. And why are we out here like now? Like, why is this an important time to be out here?
As far as the conditions, there's not much wind. It's before noon, so the sun's not high in the sky, so you don't get a lot of reflection problems with the imaging.
Okay.
So yeah, this is ideal conditions.
Right. And how often do you guys run this pattern specifically?
We do this once a month.
Once a month.
We have this is Dean Creek, and then we have a site called Bell Marsh, which is on the north end of the island that we do every month as well.
So there's 2 sites on Sapelo that you guys do every month?
That's right.
Okay. And is it just when conditions are right, or is it like a designated schedule, like we go out on this day no matter what?
It's very much dependent on the conditions.
Okay.
Yeah, we try to aim for the beginning of the month, somewhere in there, but it's not a fixed day.
Right. And where does the data go? Like, what's it going to be used for later?
So once we do the processing on our end, it gets sent to Athens.
Okay.
For further processing. I'm not really aware of all what happens to it after we send it up there.
Right. But they will use it for long-term data. They'll use it to keep track of what's happening on this marsh every month for as long as we have drone service. Or
as far as I know, I haven't heard any plans to stop this survey. So.
Right. Now, as a technician, do you have to have some kind of FAA certification or anything like that? Yeah.
Yeah, you have to take a test and get your drone license to be able to fly these.
Yeah. How long have you had yours?
A little over a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you said this is your first time solo flying?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been out with without Jacob once before, so this is
Yeah.
kind of the second time really.
Yeah. Good. So how long have you been with? Do you work for LTER or do you work at Ugami? Is it for through the Georgia system?
We're in the LTER unit. Yeah.
Yeah. And how long have you been with them?
I've been with them about 2.5 years.
And what's your role like as a technician? Like what do you do on a daily basis?
It just depends on, it's different every day. We have our core projects like our water quality cruises, our microcat instruments that are taking water quality data.
Yeah.
Taking researchers on the boat to get to their site to do their work, doing maintenance on the boats and the vehicles, data entry, just a whole gamut of different stuff.
Yeah, so it's like daily. It could be something different every day.
Exactly.
It's kind of fun, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I like about it. Yeah. You never know what you're going to be doing.
Yeah. So this is just part of it, doing this, but as far as daily life on the island, it's always something new.
That's right.
Yeah, that's cool. Because it just tracks the whole thing.
Plugged in the memory card.
So the memory card, right?
I took that upstairs and plugged. This is remoting to a computer upstairs.
Okay.
That's connected to the F drive.
Okay. Now, is that F drive accessible at UGA also? Is that like how they get the information?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It's connected to campus.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
And then finish.
Oh, that's cool. Is there anything that you can do with that right now? Like, if we'll pull up a still shot if you wanted it to, or
I can bring up some images if you'd like to see them.
yeah, if we could.
You can see that rack.
That's a rack. So that's something that they're keeping track of.
Exactly.
Yeah, cool.